Welcome to Madison and Camp Randall Stadium. Always rowdy, always ready to support the Badgers. They've been getting ready for this game since the early morning. And this is something really special and uncommon. A 1 versus 2 this early in the season. Only college football can produce something like this. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Kennesaw State Owls, taking on the second-ranked team, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Hearnstreet. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
It's a run. Running back's got it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, great job by this defense on this second down run. Just stonewalled him at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Well, this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And here's the return. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Finds his target, and it's complete. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
Tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
It looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. Now it's 2nd down here. The back's got it. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's...
And he'll loft it to the end zone.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. He'll toss it to the back.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's an option look. Moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
It's third down for the offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Running past the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Crosses the 10. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
Automatic on the PAT. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. And the return will be brought down. Here comes the Owls offense back out there. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. That run moves the ball to the 13-yard line.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. To throw, it's Smith. Receiver makes the grab. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice game.
The quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
First down and 10. Handoff to the back. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Looking to scramble now. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
Second down play coming up. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
On first down, it's play action. Catch made on the left side, and he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Looking to throw. It's Smith. It's the running back in the flat. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
First and 10 play coming up. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. We're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Finds an open target on the left side. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there. Here we go. An exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. It's a shotgun run call. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Ball back at the 10-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Looking downfield, it's Smith. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he'll wisely throw that one away. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. 3rd and goal, looking to throw for it. Caught near the goal line. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Now they get set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality.
And he's going to float this one to the right side. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. And it's a touchdown, but there is a marker on the field. Of course, they'll decline the offsides penalty, and the touchdown will stand. Kicking team out for the PAT try. And it's up and good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. It's a squib kick. Going to be other returner lost the ball, and it's the kicking team making the recovery a special teams disaster.
Another example of taking care of the football and how big of a deal this is. Usually it's running backs in practice that are working overtime on ball security. But after this, next week, this returner might be in those drills too. Can't be trusted to return it, and you can't hold on to the football.
The shotgun running play called. Oh, and he fumbles. The defense recovers the fumble.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
Kennesaw State's offense out there now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Short connection to the tight end here.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Second down after that previous play. Dropping back, it's Smith. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from a slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. The quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
Nice first down run here by this running back, and these are the kind of situations on 3rd and short that you can gain a lot of momentum, or it can kill a drive and kill the confidence of an offense. Here they pick up the nice first down, which is great, new set of downs, but it also gives you a lot of confidence that you can wear that defense down psychologically.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Receiver makes the catch. The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. Needs a completion here on 4th down. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. As a 4th down stop, the offense will take over in close territory.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete. Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now.
42, Spider. Go. Ready.
Snags the quick throw. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
Okay,
A
ready.
bit too far away to trust a field goal attempt. The offense on the field on fourth down.
Black 24. Easy.
They're going to run it here. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looking right, this one caught. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
He'll hand it off. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he was able to get downfield for the first down.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Football comes out. It's a turnover.
Man, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. Last possession, they went for it on fourth down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Getting set. Here's second down. And the back gets the football. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. On the run, going to heave it downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. And they stop him, but not before an explosive play. Moves the ball all the way to the 32.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And the Badgers getting set on first and 10. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up the first down here on this next play.
Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime.
Got it.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the option play. They stop him, but it's a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
You're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Important second down play coming up. They'll try the option play here. Pitches to the back. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Might have to try the extra point.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display. And that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. Gets off a squib kick. It'll be fielded by one of the up men. Here comes the Kennesaw State offense back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Scanning the field, it's Smith. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
And the QB will try again on second and 10. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, you may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
The sophomore able to get home with the sack. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here in the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left, perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Shotgun formation, here's an inside give. He moves the ball out to the 15. So a timeout is called, just a few seconds left here in the first half. Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Running out of time in the pocket. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. Ball handed off. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Badgers will kick this away to get the second half going. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. Here comes the Owls offense back out there. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. That completion makes it second and medium. Ball handed off. They bring him down right at the 20.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. They'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Handoff from the shotgun. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Caught quickly.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And the single back takes a handoff. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here comes a handoff. And the ball to the ground. And the defense has picked up the football going the other way.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover. Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. Keeping it on the ground here. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing. It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all. Here's the second down play. Tailback with another carry. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Motion now from the tight end. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, that one's picked off.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Kennesaw State's offense out there now. Well, the first job here, just hold on to the football. The last drive ended in that fumble. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Cox. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Now it's 2nd down here. And now the handoff. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Brought down, but not before he picks up the first down. Nice game.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. Second down play coming up. To throw, it's Smith. It's a short completion of the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Back to throw again. The pocket breaking down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
No, kick it away here. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Badgers. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And the extra point was up and good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the offense trots back onto the field here. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Gets some space around the 30. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk of yardage on that play.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blower with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
Defense is coming after him. Quarterback looking to scramble. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. The only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a first down.
Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
This play takes a little bit of time to develop. The quarterback shows outstanding patience here before he makes that throw.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Smith. Makes a quick grab. He steps out of bounds, but more than enough yardage to set up first and goal. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, it's first and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards instead. You're going backwards. That's going to set up a very important second down call here.
Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Trying to run it in, but the defense stops him short of the goal line.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. I thought he was going to be able to find a way to get to the end zone. He is such a threat when he takes off. He pulls that ball down and tries to get to the end zone on these scrambles, but the defense just keeps him out of the goal line.
A field goal here doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 on 4th down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. That's an important score. We've got a 1-possession game now, Kirk, and it's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? On the flag is out before the snap. The defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second down after that previous play.
Easy.
And there's the handoff. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the fourth quarter. Critical down and distances. This guy just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
The freshman is brought down after a really solid run there.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And the Badgers have 1st and 10 here. They try to run it with the option. Pitch to the back. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for him.
Good job bleeding the clock on this drive so far. They'll come up on a 2nd down.
42 Spider.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to 1st down yardage yet.
Well, anytime you can have a balanced attack, it's always going to help an offense. And, you know, the previous play, they're running the football. That puts a lot of pressure on the eyes of the linebackers and safeties. They start to think about defending the run, and a great job with that play-action call to get them out of position and be able to...
And it's intercepted, a crushing play. Going the other way, can they stop him?
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Here comes the Kennesaw State offense back out on the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Scanning the field, it's Smith. Pressure is coming. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Defense are going to keep the pressure on. 3rd down coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. Trying to use his legs to make the 1st down. Couldn't get there. And now it's a 4th down call.
Boy, he comes up just short of his 1st down, but a nice job of picking up some yards on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. In this case, it wasn't quite enough to pick up the 1st down, but it gives him a chance.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Bringing pressure. And they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still's got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on down.
And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. He'll pitch it. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a 1st.
Oh, that's exactly what you don't want to do as a running back here in the 4th quarter, working with the lead. It's all about eating up that clock and keeping the ball on the ground, which they tried to do. But now he stops the clock by going out of bounds.
2nd down after that run on the previous play.
Here we go.
Back in motion now. They're going to run the option. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Well, I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Has the lead in the 4th quarter. It's 3rd down. Instead of running, you throw it. Take a chance of a potential incompletion, but instead you trust your quarterback. Completion, first down, fresh set of downs, and you continue to work that clock.
He's across the 25. Oh, the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin. And now they'll set up for the point after. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the Owls offense back out there. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. Back to pass. It's Smith. Escapes the pocket. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving. 1 play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down, but the game moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's escaping the pocket now. Airing this one out toward the sideline. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Looking to throw again. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They make the first down, brought down to the 31. The offense going with the hurry up.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on 3rd down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
And this time the defense is all over the quarterback run. They bring him down short of the marker. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Smith. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of the first down. Try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. The defense backed up against their own end zone. Quarterback drops back. The pass rush closing in. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves with a little bit of time, and now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. Quarterback's got it on the option. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Now to play fake, he'll look to throw it. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. That completion sets up a third.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration.
Well, that's going to about do it, Chris. You head to the locker room, throw the wristbands to the crowd for the kids, maybe your gloves, maybe a towel. You get to share it with the home team of the fans. What a win.
Well, really entertaining one. It was fun one to call. They get the W, Kirk, in a shootout.
Not much to criticize for either of these teams on the offensive side, where they put on a great show. But for the two defenses, especially the losing squad, you can't imagine their coach is too happy with their performance.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.